for West Virginia. Gets it to Matthews across the high post area, drives the right lane line parallel to it, throws it up off balance with his back to the goal, way off the mark, but there's Bridges, and the redshirt freshman has a couple of key stickbacks. Dashing left, Moore has it wrestled away on the way up. Steele Brooks, North Carolina fuels the break. They center it. They hit the trailer. Kessler sailing in for a dunk. Wolfpack with the ball out high, rubbing shoulder to shoulder. Slingshotting around a screen. Daniels gets in deep. An acrobatic sweeping scooper high off the square. It falls. He's got an early 9 for the Wolfpack and a rebuttal right corner. It's a 3 from the rookie R.J. Davis. Tennessee with a run and jump. Defensive set, and they poach it out near midcourt. Springer ahead of the pack, going in for a layup. Count it! And 1! Washington right wing, shimmies to the top, pulls the trigger on a 3, halfway down, but it pinballs off. Liddell offensive rebound as he fetches it, block extended, rises from in deep, miss, tip-in is through. And a man among boys, Abaji, like Spartacus with the rebound, below the circle, up the floor to Thompson, pulls, and buries it, a 15-footer in rhythm. Kansas by 2. Back to Suggs, step back 3 is airborne and pure from the coffin corner. Oklahoma, they heave it out high just beyond the right elbow to Hill. Gets it to Reeves, who relocates right wing, one-on-one against Bridges. Takes him to the foul line with the shot clock winding down. Drive and kick, left corner 3. Wow. Manic, bingo! Oklahoma hits their 8th triple, and they lead by 6, 63-57. Third 3 for Brady Manic.
They had every Sooner outside the 3-point line. Reeves just dribble penetration and then finds Manic in the corner. Big shot.
Culver looks inside, it's bottled up. He pierces the lane with one bounce, floats it left to McNeil, pulls up off the dribble, rise and fire, slides across the back rim, and staring the rebound for Oklahoma. Low on the right is Jalen Hill. Up the left boundary to Harkless, weaving his way through traffic. Touch pass corner right, Gibson, a 3 is there, and Oklahoma leads by 9. The largest spread of the day belongs to the Sooners with 6:28 to play.
The extra pass from Manic. Everyone thought he was going to shoot it. Kicks it over to Gibson for the 3.
Bridges, a left wing, around and out. Culver trying to keep it alive, tips it in the deep corner, out of bounds. It goes to OU.
Another empty possession for West Virginia, and you start to feel the tide turning here. Oklahoma starting to take over this game.
You can feel the air being sucked out of the arena. 66-57 Oklahoma, 6:10 to go in regulation. Austin Reeves out high with a meandering dribble, right forecourt. Approaching him is McBride, comes top of the circle. They double down on him. He loops it to the middle to Hill in a congested area, throws it up, left it well short, and McNeil gathers it in for West Virginia.
Hill was so close, so deep, just couldn't finish.
McNeil at the foul line, slapped on the elbow by Hill. This will put him at the line. West Virginia headed to the stripe to shoot 2. They're just 5 of 11 as a team from the free throw line, and now all those misses finally starting to catch up to them. They're down by 9 with 5:49 remaining.
And McNeil's first trip to the foul line. Again, West Virginia on Tuesday night went to the foul line 39 times. They've only gone 11, now 12 with McNeil's first made free throw there.
McNeil got off to a really slow start, but inching closer to a season average of 11.1 points per game. He has 9. Hits both free throws. 2 big ones for the Mountaineers to trim it to 7, 66-59 Oklahoma.
If you're Oklahoma, James, you want to run some clock here. Every possession, take your time.
5:42 remaining. Pull up from the foul line. Reeves, silky smooth. That is flawless. 68-59 OU, back on top by 9.
Or you could just do that. There's a pull-up jumper for Reeves.
Makes it look so easy. He has a team-high 20 and a near steal by Oklahoma. Trying to jar it loose of McNeil right wing. 5:26 to play. Oklahoma 68, West Virginia 59. OU hit a couple of threes back-to-back from Manic and Gibson to stretch their lead.
It's getting to be that time for West Virginia where every possession is so critical.
They lob it into McNeil, left forecourt. Short-range pass to McBride. He comes to the top of the circle, waving off his teammates. Once Gibson one-on-one on an ISO play. Floats it to the top. McNeil's 3, halfway down, out, and back in on the way down. It goes.
Great footwork there. Hands, feet ready to shoot. Comes off the screen. McNeil nails it. 13 points on the night.
Manic a head fake. Forks a pass down low. Double clutch at the rim. Hill had it bothered by Osaboy and left it short. Offensive rebound. Kick to the right wing. Harkless 3 off the back rim. and Bridges snatches it away for West Virginia. He nabs the miss. Outlets up the right boundary to McBride. Reeves has it for Oklahoma. Probing left. Takes it to the near perimeter with 3 and change to go in the game. Tied at 68. Leans in from 8. It goes 7, then slips in. Able to wish it through. 70-68. Oklahoma by 2 after the Reeves floater.
A nice soft touch there. Big bucket for the Sooners.
West Virginia with his back to the goal. Osaboyan hands it off to McNeil. A long 2. Silky smooth. He strokes it from the top. Even again at 70.
Both these players on fire right now. McNeil coming off the screen, eyes the rim, nothing but net.
McNeil has 21. Reeves, a deep 3 from the top. That's a heat check. Sputters off. Claimed by West Virginia's McBride. Foul line extended, and he saunters into the front court in no hurry for West Virginia. Tied at 70 with 2:23 to go. Mountaineers with the ball out high between the circles. McBride approaches the top of the key. They're trying to get it to McNeil. He has it. He rips through on Gibson. He can dribble if he wants. He puts it on the floor. He comes to the top of the key. He draws a crowd. He gives it up to McBride. Sailing in. Tried to dunk it. He is fouled at the rack. And McBride headed to the stripe for West Virginia. The 83% foul shooter who's missed 2 and is just 2 of 4 today will tow it for the Mountaineers.
And foul number 4. For Brady Manick. McBride took it right to the big man and has a chance for 2 free throws here, give his team the lead.
Deuce McBride's first one rattles true. He's now 3 of 5 from the line and has a quiet 15. He's averaging 18.7 in Big 12 play. That's 3rd in the conference, behind only Andrew Jones at Texas and McClung at Texas Tech. And he rips the net on the second one. Picture perfect. West Virginia on a 13-2 run. Over the last 3 minutes at Oklahoma, Austin Reeves trots over towards his coach, leans in, and calls a timeout. It's a full with 2:02 to play. 72-70. West Virginia by 2. A 13-2 burst by the Mountaineers. They've made 4 of their last 5 shots. What's clicking for West Virginia?
Well, I think the energy and the momentum right now, Sean McNeil obviously has given a boost, but when you make baskets, you play better defense on the other end. So right now, West Virginia, their hot shooting on the offensive end is carrying their defense and getting this fan base involved. This has to be a factor. In games where they have played in empty arenas, to have just a little bit of fan support behind you has to give you an extra boost. If you're Oklahoma, though, no need to panic. You're only down 2 here, and so you got to make sure you get a good possession, take care of the basketball. You got 23 seconds on the shot clock. There's no need to rush, but I expect Austin Reeves to probably have the ball in his hand on this possession.
Sean McNeil has caught fire for West Virginia. Reeves yet to cool off for Oklahoma. 72-70, West Virginia by a bucket. 2:02 to go. Oklahoma inbounding at the head of their bench, right in front of Coach Lon Kruger. They bounce it into Gibson. Jab step at McNeil, puts it on the deck, hands it to Reeves, circles out high as he wheels it out right perimeter, comes back to the left across the top of the arc, gives to Gibson, underhands to Harkless. Shot clock at 9, and they get it into the hands of Austin Reeves. Their catalyst out front, pitches over to Gibson for a 3. Too strong. It rockets off the attachment, and it's cleared by West Virginia. Digging out the rebound is Bridges. It skipped across the floor like a rock on water. Bridges beats everybody to it, and West Virginia has the ball up by 2.
Yeah, Gibson had the look he wanted. He just was too flat on his shot.
Minute 25 to go in the game. So big possession for West Virginia. A bucket here would be monumental. Out high on the left wing. Osaboyan floats it topside. Shot clock already down to 5. McNeil catch and release. 3 left wing. No. Offensive rebound falls to Bridges. West Virginia rainbows it deep in the left forecourt to McBride, who slows it up and milks the clock.
Yeah, Coach Huggins wants them to slow it down here, run some clock.
Oklahoma hasn't scored in over 2 minutes. West Virginia with the ball. Nursing a pass left, they get it to McNeil. A fall away 3, wide right, no. Osaboyan had the rebound, had it stripped, gets it back, and an Oklahoma foul with 46 seconds to play.
Oklahoma foul called the number 12, Austin
It's on Reeves.
That's
His 4th personal. Team foul number 10. Mountaineers are in the double bonus. But Gabe Osaboyan at the line, who's just a 44% shooter.